you know, there's been good shows, there have been bad shows, and then you get stuff like this. The TNA pay-per-view for June the 5th, 2014. I mean, it looked like I was getting a bit of punk. I mean, you know my reviews in May that I shit TNA for the product that they give to me. The message to TNA video and open letter to TNA. All of those things, that was the message that I sent. And this month, I was getting TNA a little bit down. It just like almost looked like it was gonna be that way. Back to business as usual. So Slammiversary, one of your biggest big 3 or 4 pay-per-views. This is one of the shows that you would have thought that TNA will beat up very well by having a great card. But instead, they announced not 1, but 2. I repeat, 2 fucking matches! Oh my god, no wonder nobody buys your fucking pay-per-view. And no wonder you don't have many pay-per-views. And no wonder why your pay-per-view values are that. It's because of bullshit like this. This show fucking sucks. Oh my god. They're just segments that make no, and they're story like that make no fucking sense. I mean, the opening thing was fine. It's all fine. Alright, fine. I mean, the MVP thing was okay. Maybe okay. But why does Samoa Joe's it felt very well. And that was the only one true thing about this show. Not so bad stuff, by the way. I mean, so you have Willow versus the Ram. The match itself was a decent match, but then we have our overbooking finish. I mean, if you don't wonder, shit like the Willow and Brand match, so Magus gets Ram DQ because the one thing that I could have broken is to have Magus beat up Bram because the Willows just killed. I've been playing with the match because he got Magus to cover myself and then be a Willow. But instead, you have fucking hit a pipe on Willow and play his end. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? And then you get, oh my god, then you get the bromance and the menagerie segment. So Robbie is afraid of clowns. Even though the bromance is a fucking clown. And the menagerie are them. And why? And you know the one thing that would make me interested? Give me a reason why they are feeling. The menagerie are just beating up the bromance. And no, don't give me that crap. See, but Soulful Revolution, they just happy there because they are losing. Oh yeah, because they know that the bromance fucking suck. And this is how at TNA, and don't give me this, and TNA had the audacity, and TNA had the moment, had a storyline when the menagerie, without any purpose or meaning. If you want me to count out this view, give me a reason. And then this is the Knockouts division thing. So Madison Ray was an injury for the Knockout Championship. So throughout the whole build-up for Slammiversary, when Gil Kim was an injury and that is the supposed match. But you get these other knockouts involved, Madison Rain and Brittany. And then you had the match where Brittany calls Madison the knockouts title. And then he said backstage after the match that he told her, she said to him, she brought what she promised to him, to her, is that to do nothing. So in Madison Ray said to Brittany, do nothing. Then why the fuck is he bullying her when Brittany says to herself that he promised to Madison Ray what she told to do is do nothing? What the fuck? And this knockout title picture. So why would they build up Gil and Adrian Law? If first of all, Gil has less of appearances on TV. So you know how approved I will have Adrian Love, Gil Kim, Madison Ray Brittany, favorable Nagasaki Slammiversary. I will vote it. But I just heard by the dumbest of TNA and the Wrestling.com that they say, hey, since we have everything to require too much of this knockout television, you know what we will do? We gonna pull him in. We gonna pull in the triple threat number television match when Gil has a ring appearing on TV. I want to say one thing about the Brittany man. It's almost getting to the point of Trish Stratus with Mickey James testing. I know it might sound strange, but You get the fucking point. You get the fucking point what I'm talking about. You get the point. I mean, then we have Mr. Anderson coming out Jane Storm. And then Jane Storm comes out, he talks for me, and then they fight, and then Jane Storm receives one of the worst super kicks I've ever seen. And it was a little too late on the selling. And then TNA finally pulled their heads out of their ass to build another Slammiversary match. And this is against a build, but not the other matches. And then some more results there because the match goes and then, but it never happened. And then Eric Young and Bully Ray test the referee, and they says it for the main event, first brawl match. So the main event, mid Team MVP against Team Eric Young. The match was getting good, but the finish, Bully Ray hit the Shane with EC3, and then EC3 have a little bit of blood. Here's my problem. If you wanted to do it a first one, then make it feel like a first one, man. Because when Bully Ray hit EC3 with a Shane, and when he got blood, he got barely any fucking blood on this. And then you set up an angle between this and MVP again, where it has nothing to do with a fucking pay-per-view. You know what? I told it this way. Impact Star, the Slammiversary builder, fucking stop. Peace. I'm out, bitch.